23 miles done.
I don't think it's hit until about now that this is 23 miles. We'll see what happens.
That was tough.
It is January 4th, 2024. 23 miles for my 23rd birthday. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I've never done a challenge quite like this. About 5 or 6 months ago, I wanted to do this run. Now I'm out here doing it. My furthest run has been 16 miles. This is pretty daunting. I don't think it's hit until about now that this is 23 miles. Got a route to where I'll have the car at the halfway point, get some snacks, fuel up a little bit. 35 degrees outside, cold and kind of a dreary day. Excited to get after it. I'm gonna bring the GoPro to film. We'll see what happens. Let's go get it.
Just hit mile 1, 7:22. Hoping to go out a little bit more conservatively, but hey, we're in it. 22 more miles to go. Just hit mile 2, 7:05. Mile 3, 7:10. Started to get a side stitch from the food I ate this morning, but 20 to go. Mile 4, 7:10. 19 to go. Mile 5, 7:08, 18 to go. Locked into a rhythm now. Almost at the turnaround point, so feeling good, a little cold. Let's go. Just hit the first turnaround point, 6 miles in, hit mile 6 in 7:02. Body is tired today. Legs are hurting. We're a fourth of the way in. Let's see if we can grind the rest of it out. Mile 7 was not looking at my watch, so don't know what I ran, but 16 miles to go. Let's get it. Mile 8, 7:02. Finally starting to get into a rhythm. Little snack halfway helped, or really snack quarter the way through. 15 to go. Mile 9, 6:57. 14 to go. Let's get it. Mile 10, 6:57. 13 miles to go. Just hit 11 and a half miles. Hour, 22 minutes. Right at sub 7:10 pace. Legs are hurting, feet hurt. It's gonna be a brutal back half, but hey, we said we were gonna do it. It's time to go out and do it. Time to go make it happen. Let's go. Quick breaks over. Mile 12 and 6:55. We got 11 more miles to go. Just gotta be patient these next couple miles. Be right in the mile you're in. Really easy right now with the new year to be looking ahead, to be looking at the end goal. Be right in the mile you're in. It is January 4th, 4 days in. Be right where your feet have you today. Mile 13, 7:04. 10 to go. Let's get it. Mile 14 and 7:18. Quick water break and break to tie shoes, get a quick snack. 9 to go. Body's hurting. This is when starting to hit the wall. Gotta push through it. Let's go. 15 miles in. Just clicked off 7:02 there for that mile. 8 to go. Mile 16, 7:19, 7 to go. 17.25 miles in, 3/4 done. Quick pit stop to eat some Mott's, you know, get some fuel in. And then last 5.75 miles, let's go. Mile 18, 7:02, 5 miles to go. Mile 19, 6:38, 4 to go. Watch is almost dead. Trying to get back. Mile 20, big 2-0, 6:46, 3 miles to go. Starting to cramp up a little bit. Here's where the wall is hitting. Gotta push through. Let's go. 23 miles done in 2 hours, 42 minutes, 47 seconds, right at 7:05 pace. One of the hardest runs I've done in my life. So accomplishing, so happy to come out here and get this done. Great start to my 23rd birthday. About to go nap, sleep the rest of the day, get my body recovered, and get back to work.
23 for 23 is done. Gonna recap the run a little bit, talk about some things I learned, as well as some encouragement for you guys moving into 2024. So the run itself was a pretty long one. The way that I broke it up and had the car kind of halfway in between and did 2 different out and backs made it feel like 2 runs. The first one felt extremely heavy, ate a little bit more for breakfast than I usually do. I usually like a quick little snack before runs, but I knew with how long the run was gonna be, I needed to fuel well. Just kind of felt heavy the whole first half, hard to get into a rhythm. The second half, I felt a lot better, finally got into a rhythm. The mileage definitely was catching up. By mile 14, I started to feel a little bit. By mile 20, I was really hurting. My watch hit 10% with 5 miles to go, so the main reason I picked it up the way I did was to get back before my watch died. Hit mile 23 and literally fell in the grass by the greenway, so just completely exhausted, and actually had an initial clip right after the run where I'm talking about the run, but I was so tired I forgot to turn off my music, so since I don't want my video to get taken down, I did not add those clips in there. Overall, the run was extremely challenging. I think after mile 14, it really was all mental. And I think that if I didn't pick it up the last 5 or so miles, I could have easily gotten to 26.2, which kind of leads into the things that I learned. And so what I first learned was you can go a lot further than what you think you can. I mean, it really is all mental. We tell ourselves we can't do things. We let other people tell us we can't do things. And so mentally, we sell ourselves short. And we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we physically can go do. My longest run before this was 16 miles. I had no idea how I was going to go out and run 23. I mean, I was an 800 guy in college, so never was a long distance guy. Solo, cold day, but went out and did it. The second thing I learned was we need to do things that challenge us. When we challenge ourselves, we're cultivating a skill set that's going to help us find success. Skills like discipline, perseverance, resiliency. Life is hard and we need to be able to weather the storm, and intentionally putting ourselves through physical and mental challenges will help us do that. And the third thing I learned is that everything worthwhile is on the other side of discomfort. We all want the path of least resistance. We want everything to be comfortable, but ultimately you're missing out on the worthwhile things in life and you're not reaching your full potential. In 2024, there's a lot of worthwhile things that I am aiming to do, lofty goals that I want to reach. And to get to those, it's going to take some discomfort. Challenging myself, stepping outside my comfort zone. And these scare me a little bit. And my advice is set some goals that scare you a little bit, that are going to force you to get uncomfortable, to step outside your comfort zone. Because when you go and accomplish them, you'll see how worthwhile that those goals actually are. And finally, I want to leave you guys with some encouragement. As you go into 2024, go make it happen. Be patient, be consistent, be you. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen in one day. It might not make sense to some people. There might be people that think you're crazy for going after these dreams and going after these goals. But if you're passionate about it and it's something you truly believe in, it's worth it and it's something that you should go after. Your goal should challenge you. Your goal should scare you. Your goal should even not make sense to most people. At the end of the day, it's on you to go out, put the steps in, and achieve them. You're the only person holding you back. Go make it happen.